Hello, soul family. Welcome to Spiritual Manifestation. If this is your first time here, welcome. If not, welcome home. Today's reading is going to have a bit of a different energy as we're just inviting whoever wishes to come through to share their guidance. Of course, we'll only be working with the highest of the high, divine, white light beings. So let's all take a moment to open our hearts and minds to the beautiful wisdom that's ready to flow through for us today. I'm also using a different deck and style for today's reading, so let me know how you like it. Let's dive in. I'm sensing a powerful energy from the cards, specifically from the Energy Oracle cards. The message coming through is strong. I'm feeling the presence of guidance and protection. The energy is speaking of faith, urging you to hold on to it. It's reminding you to keep faith close to your heart, especially in moments of doubt or difficulty. The message is clear. Do not despair, for all is not lost. Everything you're going through will pass. Know that this energy is surrounding you, offering comfort and support during this challenging time. You're never truly alone. Whenever you need guidance, strength, or courage, call on this powerful energy to uplift you and guide you through. You are supported always. You find yourself in a dark space, searching for wisdom and guidance to light your way, which is a positive and important step. However, like gathering water from a well, you must be cautious about where you draw your knowledge from. Be mindful of the source. Make sure the information you're absorbing comes from a place of true understanding. It's important that those who guide you have the experience and wisdom to truly help you. Just as you wouldn't trust a guide who hasn't walked the path before, you must ensure that those you turn to know what they're talking about and have lived through similar challenges. This is crucial right now. There's a doorway opening for you, though you may not yet see it. It's as if a hidden door is waiting to reveal itself, and when it does, it will bring a fresh opportunity that will fill your heart with joy and laughter. When this door appears, step through it with open arms and trust the process. Don't hesitate, and most importantly, don't look back. Some of you may feel the pull to return to what's familiar, whether it's an old cycle, a past job, or a relationship that no longer serves you. But don't let doubt cloud your vision. Don't second-guess yourself and retreat back to what you've outgrown. Keep your eyes ahead, feet firmly moving forward. Trust that what lies ahead is far better than anything you're leaving behind. So remember, no backtracking, no looking over your shoulder, just forward movement into what's meant for you. You made the right choice. The energy is affirming that, loud and clear, you did exactly what was needed. You spoke your truth, and you should be proud of that. You handled the situation with grace, and you can take comfort in knowing you walked the right path. You showed strength, integrity, and wisdom. You did well, truly. You stayed true to yourself, took the high road, and you can hold your head high because of it. You did the right thing. I'm going to be using the Starseed Oracle deck today. The card coming through is, I am trustful in my relationships. The energy here is reminding you that it's time to trust yourself as you move forward. Whether you're entering new friendships, stepping into a new job opportunity, or opening your heart to a romantic partner, know that you have the wisdom to guide you. The message I'm receiving is that some of you may be leaving a romantic relationship behind, something that's been really tough to let go of. But it doesn't have to be romantic for everyone. Some of you might be releasing a friendship, a job, or even an old belief that no longer serves you. There's this sense of self-questioning, like, why didn't I see things clearly before? Or, how did I allow myself to end up in that situation? But the energy is telling you, don't be hard on yourself. You weren't meant to see it at that time, but now you are, because now is the right moment. Everything happens in divine timing, and there's a purpose to everything you've experienced. Trust that you're exactly where you need to be. It's time to let that person go, knowing deep in your heart that the new relationships you're moving toward will be so much more aligned and healed, because you are healing from this situation. The energy coming through doesn't want you to build walls of distrust around yourself. Instead, it's encouraging you to trust yourself fully. You made the right choice here, even if it was hard. The card, I give offerings that are genuine, is guiding you to surrender all of those fears, worries, doubts, and limiting beliefs. It's time to offer them up. Your anxieties, the overthinking, the endless what ifs. You might be thinking, what if I had done something differently? If I could go back, I'd do it another way. But just like the tide that pulls back and forth, you can't rewind time. The only thing you can do is take the lessons, let go, and be present in the now. Holding on to the past only robs you of the beauty unfolding right in front of you. So the message is clear. Don't go back and revisit those old wounds. Release them and open yourself to the goodness that's waiting for you. There are times when we need to revisit the past to heal, process, and release what's lingering. But when going back becomes a habit, something that keeps you stuck in the same cycle, that's when you need to recognize it as a toxic pattern. It's like a loop that keeps playing, and it's time to break free from it. The energy coming through is showing an image of a woman diving through hoops, and this is exactly what you're being guided to do. Dive fully into the new opportunities ahead of you. The card, I hold purity in high esteem, is calling you to treasure yourself as the sacred, divine being that you are. It's time to place yourself on the pedestal you deserve, not allowing anyone or anything to be placed above your own worth. You are being reminded to see your value clearly. I'm feeling the energy in your root chakra. It seems like this recent upheaval or change has created some disturbances there. It could have been a major, unexpected ending or a sudden shift that left you feeling a bit unstable. But remember, this is part of your realignment. Though you might feel a little shaky right now, trust that you're finding your ground again. So, working on your root chakra is key right now, and there are plenty of ways to help balance and strengthen it. You can explore root chakra frequencies, which are incredibly grounding. Try eating red foods like apples or beets to nourish that energy center, or visualize a radiant red light flowing into your root chakra, stabilizing and energizing it. Connecting with nature, even just standing barefoot on the earth, can do wonders for you. Movement is also crucial. Whether it's exercise or simply stretching, it helps you get out of your head and into your body. And don't forget to breathe deeply, allowing yourself to shift into your heart space. The cards, I express with clarity and I am anchored in peace, came through together, and this message is clear. You handled the situation with such grace and strength. Even though it was challenging, you kept your composure and expressed yourself with kindness. You could have easily let your anger or frustration take over, but instead, you chose to speak your truth with compassion. The energy coming through is so proud of you for that. It's a quiet strength, the kind not everyone around you might fully recognize, but the message here is a reminder that you did exactly the right thing. You have such a peaceful and gentle nature, and that shines through even in difficult moments. You've handled this with elegance, and that's something to be proud of. Let's pull one more card. You've broken the cycle. Whether it was a karmic pattern, a recurring thought, or a toxic behavior, it was something that had been draining your energy. Your higher self knew it was time to break free, and you did just that. You stepped away from it with grace, tact, and dignity, knowing it was for your highest good. You made the conscious decision to stop what no longer served you. The card, "My words carry pure intent," is also coming through strongly. The energy here is reminding you how incredibly powerful your words are. Because you chose to handle this situation with positivity and integrity, that energy is now making its way back to you in the form of good karma. You've planted seeds of goodness through your actions, and that's what's going to bloom in your life now. Now I feel guided to explore this new door opening for you. Let's ask for more insight into this opportunity that's coming your way. What can we uncover about this next chapter for you? Let's dive deeper into this message. The card showing deliberation suggests that some of you might find yourselves standing at the threshold, contemplating your next move. And that's perfectly okay. Sometimes we need to pause and reflect before stepping forward. But the energy is clear. Don't let your thoughts keep you stuck in a loop of indecision to the point where you let this opportunity slip away. The message here is to avoid overthinking to the point of self-sabotage. If you have a habit of talking yourself out of things, this is your reminder to walk through that door without hesitation. Don't second guess yourself. On the flip side, we have exuberance, and this is where the real magic lies. Imagine the joy and freedom of women dancing in the sunlight, carefree and full of life. That's the energy waiting for you on the other side of this door. It's a state of pure joy, laughter, and playfulness. This is what you're stepping into if you allow yourself to embrace the opportunity ahead. Don't let your mind hold you back from this light, this exuberance that is ready to flow into your life. And then there's abundance. Walking through this doorway is going to unlock so much abundance for you. It's a fresh start, a number one, a new beginning that's all about embracing your inner strength and that burning desire within you. This is something that will set your soul free, allowing you to pursue what truly lights you up. It's like igniting a fire in your belly, fueling you towards something that is not only exciting, but also deeply liberating. It's what your soul has been craving, and now is the time to claim it. I can feel that for some of you, there's this tendency to second guess yourself, and the energy keeps circling back to that. So this is a reminder to stand strong in your decision to move forward, without fear, without hesitation. Trust in the path ahead. The card, the Void, has come through, and this represents the end of a difficult chapter. Much like the Ten of Swords in traditional tarot, it signals a painful ending, but also a profound transformation. You've been through something deeply challenging, something that felt like it drained you completely. But know this, the cycle is closing and a new beginning is dawning. It was difficult, no doubt, but soon you will understand why it had to happen. You're being elevated to a new level, and not everything or everyone could come along for this next part of your soul's journey. It's as if the universe was preparing you for something greater, something more aligned with your true purpose. And sometimes, in order to rise, we must shed what no longer serves us, even when it's painful. The energy wants you to know that you are being leveled up, and this new phase will bring clarity, growth, and expansion. Okay, what else can I channel from this right now? The card, The Seas of Mintaka, is coming through here. Interesting. So you might have a deep emotional connection to water, or perhaps you're a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, but you don't have to be. The essence of this card is about clarity and compassion. You are someone with a huge heart, kind, empathetic, nurturing, and always wanting to be of service to others. There's a softness to your energy, a peacefulness that radiates from within. But the message here is that the situation or relationship you were in was robbing you of that peace. It wasn't serving your highest good, and you're being called to recognize that. The energy is also guiding you toward a new phase of deep emotional mastery. You're stepping into a time where you'll be learning to align your thoughts, emotions, and dreams in a way that feels harmonious. When everything within you aligns, your desires, your thoughts, your feelings, that's when manifestation becomes powerful. For example, if you have a dream like, I want to be a healer, but then doubt creeps in and you start thinking, I can't do that. You'll feel discomfort because your thoughts and dreams are out of alignment. That misalignment creates a feeling of tension or unease. But when your dreams, your thoughts, and your actions are all in sync, it feels good. Everything flows smoothly, and that's when you'll start seeing things manifest in your life. The key is to cultivate positive thoughts about yourself and where you're heading. When your energy is aligned, that's when the magic happens. The card, The Messenger, is showing up here, calling you to use your voice. You might be someone who serves as a guide, counselor, or teacher, or maybe you're stepping into that role. This energy is all about communication, speaking your truth, and sharing wisdom. But it also brings a reminder. Do your due diligence when it comes to the guidance you're seeking from others. Next, the courageous peony comes through, radiating the energy of strength and bravery. This could be related to someone in a position of power, possibly even someone with strong Leo energy. They might seem confident or well-informed, but be cautious. It could be misguided advice. This card is a reminder that just because someone holds power doesn't mean they're always right. Trust your own discernment when overcoming challenges, and don't just follow blindly. The card, The Seven Star Sisters, speaks of creation, abundance, and direction, hinting that the advice you might be receiving could be about your finances or material security. If you're seeking financial guidance, make sure the person you're turning to truly knows what they're talking about. Pay attention to whether this advice is grounded and aligned with your own values. The energy coming through feels tied to someone with earthy energy, possibly a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Lastly, Lost Lands carries the energy of remembering and wisdom, much like the regret that surfaces when we don't trust our own inner voice. This is why the message keeps returning to the idea of doing your due diligence. At the end of the day, it's okay to hear advice from others, but you are the one who must decide whether to accept or reject it. Tap into your inner wisdom and ask yourself if what you're hearing feels true to you. Trust yourself to know what's right. All right, here's what's coming through. It feels like someone might be urging you to hold back, to hesitate just as you're on the verge of stepping into this new beginning. You've got that fire inside, ready to charge through this doorway, but they're standing there saying, "Whoa, wait, are you sure about this? Maybe you should think it over a little more." But here's the thing. When you're ready to move forward and someone is telling you to hold off, be cautious about their advice. It's like standing at the edge of a beautiful path with the sun shining brightly ahead, and someone is trying to pull you back into the shadows. Trust your instincts above all else. You know what's right for you. There's a door opening, and it's filled with new opportunities for joy, laughter, and love. It's a moment waiting for you to walk through it, a space where life feels lighter, brighter, and more aligned. The card We the Hathors comes through here, speaking to the energy of community, friendship, and nurturing connections. It's all about stepping into spaces where you can truly celebrate life, surround yourself with like-minded souls, and build connections that uplift and inspire you. This could even signify a new opportunity coming your way, whether in your career or through meeting people who align with your journey. It's a time for rejoicing and allowing yourself to embrace the joy that comes from being in harmony with others. However, the energy also acknowledges the heaviness of grief, much like the energy of the Five of Cups. You may be grieving a deep loss or perhaps several endings in your life. It's not just about relationships or external circumstances. It's also about the internal shifts you're going through. When we experience a spiritual ascension or personal transformation, we shed an old layer of ourselves. This process can be as painful as saying goodbye to a past version of who we used to be. Along with that, we often have to release people, places, and even jobs that no longer resonate with where we're heading. It's important to remember that you did the right thing by letting go, even if it felt like a difficult decision. The message is clear. You're moving forward, and though the ending was tough, it was necessary. Just as a snake sheds its old skin to grow, you too are shedding what no longer serves you, making space for new opportunities, joy, and deeper connections to enter your life. Okay, wow, this was not expected. The card, the Cosmic Heart, comes through strongly here, reflecting the deep heartache you've been experiencing. This was truly a painful and disappointing ending for you, something that may have shattered your heart. Whether it was a breakup, separation, or a situation that had to end, the emotional weight is undeniable. You've been through something heavy, something that pulled at your soul. But know that it had to end because it wasn't aligned with your highest good. Next, we have Forge, Don't Follow. This energy speaks to the conflict and mind games you were dealing with, whether it was competition, manipulation, or someone trying to one-up you constantly. It could even be that you were dealing with someone who had narcissistic tendencies. This situation wasn't healthy, and it was pulling you down. But the message here is clear: eyes forward. You are being called to carve your own path now, away from the toxicity of the past. Then, called appears, a card representing breakthroughs and clarity. I'm hearing that this is your moment of truth, your moment of cutting through the fog and stepping into a new chapter. I'm getting chills as I say this because there's this powerful energy of divine truth coming through. It's as if the universe, or even Archangel Michael himself, is stepping in to remind you that you are supported. This breakthrough is coming from a place of truth and clarity, and it's leading you toward a new, brighter path. You're being called to rise, to step into your power, and to trust that you are being divinely guided through this. Okay, wow, I'm getting Sword of Truth here now. This card is all about clarity, honor, and a major breakthrough, an epiphany, a spiritual aha moment. If you're going through challenging or dark times, know that you have the ability to call on divine guidance at any time. Simply ask for support, and it will be there for you. Visualize cutting any and all energetic cords that are no longer serving your highest good, whether they are seen or unseen, known or unknown. Picture those cords being released, and as they fall away, feel your power returning to you. Reclaim your energy across all space and time. Really feel the difference it makes in your body, how much lighter and more aligned you feel. As for the opportunity ahead, there's a sense of new beginnings coming through. However, you may feel a bit uncertain, torn between choices. There's an energy of juggling, like you're balancing multiple things at once or considering two paths. You might have two options and feel unsure of which to choose, or you could be balancing a current situation with something new that's on the horizon. This moment could require some multitasking. Maybe you have a main focus and something else you're nurturing on the side, like a passion project or a side hustle. Trust yourself as you navigate these options. Even if it feels a little chaotic or uncertain right now, you're being guided to move forward with confidence. Listen to what feels most aligned with your heart and where your energy truly wants to go. All right, let's go through the final cards coming through here. The energy of the void is showing up, which represents self-sabotage. This is that empty, uncertain space where overthinking, self-doubt, and fear tend to thrive. It's the kind of energy that keeps you from moving forward, holding you back right when you're about to take that next step. Some of you may even feel a block in your throat chakra, struggling to speak your truth, or feeling like your voice isn't fully being heard. That tickle in the throat, it could be a sign that you need to release what's stuck, letting go of the fear or hesitation that's been holding you back. But I'm hearing that this is self-sabotage, complete, full, pure self-sabotage. The energy of the void is showing up again, reflecting that overthinking, self-doubt, fear, and negativity that hold you back. It's like you're ready to move forward, and then at the last minute, you hesitate. You pull back just as you're about to step through the door of your new opportunity. The message here is clear. You've been in this back and forth cycle, like the energy of weight of the world, juggling your decisions, unsure whether to fully commit or step back. But the guidance coming through wants you to break this cycle, It's saying, get on your horse. You are being called to embody truth, honor, and clarity. Don't hold yourself back anymore. You're being supported with strength and courage to follow your heart. Trust in that guidance and trust in yourself. Listen closely to what you know deep down and follow that truth. No more doubting or second guessing. It's time to move forward with confidence. That throat chakra energy is intense, and for some of you, it's a clear sign that working on it could bring some much needed relief. Opening up your voice, expressing your truth, and releasing what's been held back will bring a sense of freedom. Now, the message is all about self-care. You've been pouring so much into others, and it's time to turn that love inward. You absolutely deserve to experience the same love and care you've been giving out. Let others help you. It's time to receive that flow of energy back. Prioritizing your own well-being is essential right now. Next, it's time to let it go. Whatever situation you've been holding on to, it no longer serves your highest good. The time has come to release those energetic connections to the past. Whether it's old beliefs, mistakes, guilt, fear, or anger, it's all ready to be severed. You are being guided to let go of everything that's weighing you down so you can fully step into your future with clarity and lightness. And the most beautiful message here is that the way forward is wide open. You are not stuck, and you are definitely not trapped. A new doorway is opening, and it's filled with possibilities and opportunities. Imagine yourself moving forward with ease, trusting that you are being guided toward personal and spiritual freedom. You've got this, and the universe is aligning to support your journey ahead. Absolutely beautiful energy. All right, I feel like this is a beautiful place to wrap up the reading. Thank you for being here with me, and remember, you're supported and guided every step of the way. I'll see you in the next one, sending you all love and light until then.